Hey, yo, we're back at it again with another video. This is the video of my wife and I's first date. Feels like it was just yesterday, but it was actually about 21, 22 years ago. My goodness, can't believe that. But anyway, back in the day, like I said in a previous video, we were basically just friends back in junior high, freshman year. I wanted to date her. She's didn't want to at the time, but just like good old Family Matters, Steve Urkel, I wore her down. I just asked her, and like I said, we just stayed good friends, and we also had classes. We had 4 out of 8 classes together a day, a week, a day. We had 8 classes a day. Anyway, we had 4 classes a day out of 482 kids in our graduating class. Yeah, we had that kind of luck that we had 4 classes out of 8 classes a day together each year. So there's something about that. Anyway, back to our first date. Freshman year, I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's go on a date. See how it works out. See, what happens. If nothing happens, we're cool. It was fun. So she's like, okay. So I said, I'll give you a call, and we'll do it. We'll set a date. So a week later, this is during spring break. We were talking about this, and we're just hanging out at the beach. And I remember we're at the beach, and we're talking about it. And I said, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and date. Everybody thinks we're dating anyway, and let's try to go on a date. And she finally said yeah, and I said, okay, I'll do it right. I'm gonna give you a call on the phone. I just recently got a landline, a phone in my room, and so I was like, all right, I'm going to use this phone. It was before cell phones and everything, so I used it. I went home. I waited until the following Tuesday. We're back in school and everything, and I didn't tell her I was going to call her. I just said I'll call you, and we'll set it up. And so we finished spring break out and went back to school that Monday. And Tuesday night, she thought I was so stupid too. This Tuesday, walked her to her house. She only lives a mile from my house. I walked her to her house, and we did homework. And her mom got off work, and so her mom got home. And when her mom got home, I walked down to my house. And then about a couple hours later, about 8 o'clock at night, I gave her a call. I had a I had the phone I had. My very first phone was a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger action figure telephone, the Red Ranger. He was in a fighting pose, and he had the phone, I think, in his hand. It was supposed to be the Morphin ring. I remember it. Yeah, I thought it was so cool because the Power Rangers were real big. And anyway, I remember that phone. But so I got home, waited a couple hours, and I called her. I'm like, "Hey, what you doing?" But nothing. So okay, well, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna set this date for probably Friday night or Saturday night. When you want to do it? And we decided Saturday because I had a football game, or baseball. baseball season was just starting up. Baseball and cheerleaders, go figure. Anyway, no, it was a scrimmage game. It was some kind of scrimmage game. I had a competition. I had a lot of stuff going on. My freshman year, I had cheerleading, I had gymnastics, competition cheerleading, competition gymnastics. Just got off of doing the Olympics 2 years prior. It was crazy. Anyway, I knew I had something to do Friday night. I think it was a scrimmage game for football, and then I had a competition, and I was gonna make it home anyway. But anyway, we set up for Saturday night. So rest of the week came by, did all the stuff I was supposed to do. Was coming home from competition, and got home, jumped in the shower, and got dressed. I remember I put I want to say it was like a gray or silver button-down shirt with a black tie, slacks, dress shoes. Oh, I was looking good. I'll tell you that. I was looking real good. I want to make sure of that. So, did that. We walked down to her house, and I called her and see if she was going to be ready in time. She said she was, but she really wasn't. So I walked down to the flower shop, got her a dozen roses, and walked down to her house. Whew, excuse me, and waited for her to get dressed, and it was worth it. Trust me, it was worth it. I remember what she wore. She doesn't remember what she wore, but she wore a red top, skin tight red top. I remember it. Black short. It wasn't leather, but it was a black skirt with some 6-inch black heels. Never forget that. That's what she wore. So I showed up at the door, knocked on the door. Her mom answered and said, "Hey, is Vanessa in? I'm ready for her date. Is she ready for her date?" And we all laughed about it and came on in. She was just finishing up and came on out. Gave her some flowers. Told her how beautiful she looks. I'm excited about the date tonight. And we jumped in my parents' vehicle. I think my mom took me. We went down to the local Chinese restaurant, and she's eaten there a couple times. I've never eaten there. So we went down there. They dropped us off. She dropped us off. She got the wonton soup. Yes, wonton soup. I got the General's chicken. Some sweet and sour chicken. It wasn't a buffet. No, it wasn't even a buffet. So that's what I had. That's what she had. We ate it, enjoyed it, talked, laughed. I had Dr. Pepper. She had Diet Coke, and just a simple date. And came home, dropped her off at her house, and didn't even get a kiss. I know we hugged because I'm a big hugger. So I hugged her, and I want to say she kissed me on the cheek. I know it wasn't the lips. Yeah, it was a cheek. Yeah. That's what surprised. Yeah, that's what surprised me. Yeah, she did. Oh my gosh! Wow. Gonna see if she remembers that. Anyway, yeah, she kissed me on the cheek, and said she had a nice time. Okay, well, I'll talk to you later. And got home, got out of them clothes real quick, and ended up calling her and said, "Hey, how was your day?" You know. And act like nothing happened. I was like, "How's your, did you do anything special tonight?" No, I didn't. I just hung out at the house and we joked about it. And Yep, that was our first date. Wow, 22 years ago. My goodness. Like I said, it feels like it was just yesterday. I can still remember her outfit, what she ate. It was nice warm weather, but it wasn't too hot yet. And like I said, I remember it like it was yesterday. I can't believe it was 22 years ago. But anyway, that was our first date. I'm trying to think of what else. I'll try to think of another video about me and my wife. Like I said, we've been knowing each other, been friends, and been dating off and on since middle school, elementary, and stuff like that. So I mean, we've known each other for a very long time, and now we've been married over 14 years and 2 kids and everything like that. But we have a lot of memories together, and I'm gonna try to talk to her more about it and see if we can do another video if I think of anything. Probably our first road trip. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Our first road trip, we went down to South Padre Island, and I'll tell you all about that. That was crazy. We ended up taking her brand new vehicle. Got stopped at the border between Texas and Mexico. Yeah. That is yeah. I'll do that one. That's crazy because we somehow ended up heading to Mexico instead of South Padre Island. South Padre, yeah, I'll have to do that one. I'll probably my next one. I'll try to get her to remember that one too. But we ended up at the border of Mexico instead of. I can't believe I remember that. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna end this now. Yep. Until next time, I will see y'all then. And like I said, we're just gonna take it easy. So, all right, later, peace.